Hello Penguinauts, I'm the Beardy Penguin and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as Nationalist Spain. Now last episode we managed to conquer the entirety of North America. The United States of America and Canada fell after a pretty monumental struggle, but infuriatingly Australia decided to continue the fight, prolonging the war by another 6 months because, trust me, getting even 24 divisions across the Pacific to the other side of the world just to launch a naval invasion out of Java is just, it's a complete nightmare. So it's taken months. But in the meantime, we've managed to build 5 nuclear weapons. So all we need to do is land and take Canberra and the naval base, then nuke Melbourne, and the war is over. So our last 2 divisions are finally arriving. In the meantime, we're actually about to research modern tanks and start mechanizing our army as well, which is long overdue. Not the modern tanks, but the mechanizing. And so here we are, finally ready to invade Australia and end this 6-year now long struggle. Yeah, it's been a pretty wild ride. Let's have a look at our war participation. It is 50%. Check that out. Pretty awesome. I think we get some territory just by default as well. So we should get Portugal, because we guaranteed against all of them. We should get Gibraltar, and we should get this bit of French territory here just by default in the peace deal. And then from then onwards, we'll try and grab as much of the world as we can. There are some parts we don't care about, like we're not going to try and get any bits of Poland or anything. But hopefully we should do pretty damn well on that peace deal. In the meantime, Romania has been trying to break free of my influence. So what I did is I stopped trading with them because we don't need their oil anymore since we took over the US. And I've started building loads of stuff in their territory because we have free civilian factories, and started giving them a huge amount of Lend-Lease, which has been crushing their autonomy. So soon they'll be an integrated puppet and they'll just be at our mercy, which should be pretty amusing. And they built up a sizable army as well, so they should be quite useful when we inevitably turn against the Axis and form our own faction. But without any further ado, here we are. Right, let's edit this naval invasion. We don't want to invade there. What we do want to do is invade... Actually, do we want to go straight for Canberra? We'll probably want to go for Sydney, don't we? So we'll invade here. And then we'll take Sydney, then we'll take Canberra, and see if we can get a air base, and we'll get our strategic bombers up, and we'll nuke Melbourne. And then, hopefully, that should be that. We've got our navy in position, I believe. Where's our navy? Where's... Yeah, they're in position. Where's Fleet Dos? Oh, we haven't put them in position yet. Okay. So we'll stop them doing that, and we'll get them in position. Coral Sea, Tasman Sea. Just check that they're all ready. Dos, have you moved yet? Yep, they're in position. Right, here we go. Step the speed down a little bit. Close all these convoy warnings. And let's go. Naval invasion of Australia. Oh, God. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this. It's taken a long time. It was this half an hour to an hour to just set up this naval invasion. Because it's the other side of the world. So, yeah. All of East Asia is just... all of Oceania, it's just a mess. Look at the Dutch East Indies, British Malaya, Siamese Empire, Italy. It's just... this is the only place where the war is still ongoing, besides a few... Oh, hello! Japan's actually launching naval invasions of Australia at the same time. They've definitely greatly improved the AI when it comes to naval invasions and such. Because, you know, Germany navally invaded the Isle of Man for me, and such. And they actually backed me up when I launched an invasion of the US. So the AI is certainly improved in that regard. And there are a lot of invasions from commandos and such trying to retake the US. They're not going to do very well. We've got a huge army and a bunch of military police occupying the entirety of the US. So I don't think they're going to get very far with that. So here we go. Let's keep an eye. Let's just keep focusing on our invasion of Australia. I don't think we're going to have too many naval battles. I think the Royal Navy is destroyed at this point. I don't remember having any decisive battle. I just remember cowering in fear from it. But I think maybe the Japanese and the Germans have pulled their weight in that regard. Same with the Italians, perhaps. They've certainly knocked it down a peg or two, so it hasn't really been too much of a problem. Ever since Spanish Sea Line, we haven't really had too much trouble with either the Royal or the US navies. Even invading the US was a bit of a cakewalk. I was surprised by how little of a fight they put up, probably because they were all over in the Pacific, trying to knock the Japanese out of Indochina and out of the Philippines. They were doing certainly a very good job until we, took over the continental United States. We've got some free military factories. What should we stick them on? I think we'll just leave it for now, because, yeah, we're about to end the war, so we'll sort out all our military factories and all our resources and such once that has finally ended. We've got a Japanese carrier fleet here. Let's step up the time a bit. Let's get this naval invasion underway. I'm sick to death of this war now. I want it to end so I can backstab the Axis already. I know Japan's going to want to be taking territory all over here. We don't care about East Asia and the Pacific, so we're not going to be taking territory over here. Germany's going to occupy themselves with most of Europe and France and such. Oh, hello! Atomic bombing of Equatorial Africa. A nuclear bomb has been detonated in Equatorial Africa as part of international warfare. It has assessments of the devastating power of this new weapon, which is feared not only for what it can do to its targets, but what implications it has for the one who deploys it and for humanity itself. Will this force free France to surrender to avoid further terror, or will it only strengthen their resolve to strike back against those who would resort to such measures? Who the hell has atomic bombed Equatorial Africa? What? Is it Central Africa? Why has Italy got atomic bombs, or Germany? Why? They atomic bomb Sudan, or what? Why would you drop an atomic bomb on Equatorial Africa? That is. I was hoping to get the first nuke drop message when I dropped a nuke on Australia, but it seems like the Germans or Italians or someone have just about managed to beat us to it, which is it's quite surprising. I certainly did not expect that. Yeah, I thought maybe they'd nuke, Canberra or somewhere useful, not the middle of Africa. Yeah, that is a bit strange, to say the least. But here we go. Our naval invasion is finally approaching its target. Let's get going with this. Come on, let's get this war over. That peace deal is going to be a beast. I'm probably going to stop recording because it's going to take a while to sort out that peace deal. My main aim is to avoid border gore as much as possible, and of course get as much territory for Spain as possible. But yeah, I'm going to do it sort of one theatre at a time. As I said, the Japanese are going to want to go after all of Asia and such first, and we're going to be going after probably the continental United States before anyone else does. So, should be a pretty sweet peace deal for us. Anyway, here we go. Haven't had any kind of naval battle. No, we've got more naval invasions happening in the continental US, but it shouldn't be too much of a problemo. Here we go. Let's step up the speed a bit. Oh, hello! Oh, you are kidding me. Brazil joined. What? I better not make them a major faction. Oh! Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Why has Brazil joined the war? Why? Oh, that is so annoying. It's so unbelievably annoying. We're gonna have to launch a naval invasion out of the... Oh. Okay. We'll do that in due course. But in the meantime, let's deal with Australia first. And then we'll sort it. Okay, experimental rockets, perfect. We're trying to get to jet engines. So we need to get rocket engines first. Alright, here we go. Okay, well, that should be fine. We'll use our Marines that are in the continental US to launch a naval invasion of Brazil. We'll drop a nuke, and that'll be fine. I was hoping this would end the war, what we're doing here, right now. But no, it's just not. Brazil has joined the war for some reason. I mean, I guess it means that... I mean, as Spain, to be fair, we probably should be trying to retake Brazil. And they're saying that. Spain's colonies are the left side, aren't they? Brazil and all that's Portuguese. For us, it's Chile and Bolivia and Peru and all that. So we're taking Portuguese holdings. Well, ex-holdings. I guess. But I mean, we own Portugal, so I guess it sort of makes sense. We probably would have gone to war with them eventually anyway. It's just, I really want this goddamn war to just end. Anyway, let's take Sydney. Because we need to get ourselves a port pretty damn quick, so, yeah. Let's sort ourselves out. We've got a bit of a stacking penalty here, I think. Let's sort this out. Same with you guys. Oh, hello. That's not actually going very well. Probably should have landed here and tried to take Newcastle. They have a lot of forces in Sydney. Wait. Let's get our tanks to push out this way and then we'll surround Sydney. Hello, modern tanks. Right. You guys stop attacking for now. We'll get our tanks to go round and we'll surround Sydney and take Newcastle because I don't think taking Sydney head on is going to be quite such a good idea. Right, let's start producing modern tanks. Yeah, so we're going to cancel a few lines of medium tanks. So this line, that's 1, 2... We need to build up a big stockpile before we even think about replacing them. We won't cancel that many. Okay, here we go. Modern tanks. Here we go. Modern tanks. Modern tanks. We'll probably get another line of modern tanks. There we go. 4 lines of modern tanks. That'll sort that out. Okay, cool. I know we're producing without a template, but that's fine. Right, let's spread these units out a bit. Looks like taking Australia is going to be a little bit more complicated than we originally thought. So, come on, chop chop armoured division. Oh, it's mountainous terrain. That's not good. I hope we don't get surrounded here because that could be potentially disastrous. I didn't realise Australia was quite so mountainous. But yeah. This might be a little more difficult than I anticipated. It's kind of like in the game of Risk. Anyone ever played Risk? Australia is just the most difficult thing to take. It's a complete nightmare. Anyway, we're going to run out of supplies pretty damn soon, so let's hurry up about getting ourselves a port. Probably want to be sending an armoured division to just run to Melbourne. Yeah, just do that. And then the rest of them... Yeah, he's heading that way. We need to head around this way. We're going to try and get Sydney surrounded. If you guys want to... this is problematic. This is very problematic. If we try and lure them out of Sydney, that might be a good idea. It looks like most of them are leaving Sydney, that's the thing. So once this division leaves Sydney, actually, we'll try and attack with more divisions. Come on, leave Sydney. I do actually want these guys to stay. Wait, no, you stay here. You keep marching, yeah. No, you guys stay here. Okay, he's left. Right, there we go, let's take Sydney now. Go! We tried to lure them out of Sydney, so now it's going alright. We have got, like, massive stacking penalties, we've got so many units on top of each other, but if we throw enough units at it, hopefully it'll work. That's what I'm hoping, anyway. Okay, you guys just attack. Come on. 83. Dab. Bloody hell. I was really hoping that would work. Let's try again. Go for it. Come on! Come on! Ah, we're just out of bloody organisation because we don't have any supplies. Okay. This is awkward. Let's stop the attacks for now. And let's focus on getting a port. Which is quite a big problem. So, yeah. Everyone run for Melbourne. Go for it. Run for Melbourne. How's it going to take you to get there? Chop chop, I get that you're affected by attrition and you don't have a port and such, but yeah, maybe this operation hasn't gone quite as planned. Probably should have landed here and gone for Newcastle then. So, you know, there really aren't that many ports in Australia. Yeah, I think this was going to be a nightmare whatever we did. No, we need to go straight for Melbourne. As fast as you can. Fastest possible route. Come on, keep moving before you just run out of organisation entirely. Who would have known that capturing a single city and a single airbase and then dropping a couple of nukes would be quite so difficult. Okay, there's the airbase. Yeah, no, we definitely should have landed there, taken Newcastle and the airbase, and then nuked Sydney. That would have destroyed all its forts as well. Yeah. So it's got 2 coastal forts, but yeah. Anyway, let's get going. I've diverted this tank so it's going along the coast. It'll be much faster than going through goddamn mountains. Yeah, it's plains, so it should get across there pretty damn fast. We're almost entirely out of organisation, so we can't really launch another assault on Sydney, but they've stopped launching attacks on us because we still have some very tough, very experienced, and very well-equipped units. So, yeah, even if they're not actually being supplied right now. Let's step the time up. Let's get this tank out on the plains. Come on, chop chop tank. Yeah, it's stormy and they're in the mountains and it's a tank division, so this probably wasn't the best of ideas. Yeah, there are also plains up here, so it would have been much easier to attack Sydney. Yeah. The longer I think about it, the more I think, yeah, no, this plan wasn't all that perfect. But we can't really give them reinforcements. All their reinforcements are a couple of thousand miles away, so saying that, we've got a couple of naval battles. We've got a few more naval invasions as well, so we're not actually the only people that are naval invading Australia. Hopefully they'll have enough on their plate that they won't have pretty much anything defending Melbourne. That's the hope, anyway. Whether or not that'll actually come true is, well, up for debate, really. Right. We do not need to be producing quite so much support equipment. We don't need to be producing quite so much infantry equipment. Or artillery. That frees up 3 lines. Oh, hello, we've got even more infantry equipment up here. Yeah, no, we do not need this much infantry equipment. Get rid of that. There we go. Right, what we do need to be building is mechanised equipment, and lots of it. And looks like we need more chromium as well. We need to be importing that. Right, mechanised equipment. Gimme, gimme, gimme! And we're going to need a hell of a lot more rubber. That's fine, we can import that from Japan. That's still not all our military factories. Okay, that's all our military factories. Okay, we have insufficient resources for the first time in quite a while. Siamese Empire has got just billions of tons of rubber, so that's fine. We can import chromium from Turkey. So we're absolutely fine. And there we go. Right, is that tank on the plains yet? Not quite. It's going to arrive in 3 days, and then it should hopefully be able to just blitzkrieg its way to Melbourne. I'd like this infantry division to keep going as well, because there might be some divisions there. So, yeah, that'd be bad. Now, can you bugger off? Annoying Australian division. Thank you very much. Oh, no, they're racing me to Melbourne. Come on, get that tank division going. We need to scare off these units. Oh, was that a port? That looks like a port, actually. But yeah, we can't let them get to... Yeah, we go, now our tank's just racing across. Well, I say racing. Well, it's going faster than an infantry division, I guess. We need to get to Melbourne before they can redeploy there. The thing is, they can strategic redeploy, so we need to hurry the hell up with getting to it. Go, 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 go. Also, all our units are very low on organisation now because they're kind of out of supplies. So, yeah, we probably want to be hurrying up with the whole getting a port. Otherwise, we're going to have some problems. Come on, tank division. Come on. Good, tank division. Keep going. Faster, 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 faster. Free civilian factories. I don't know what to do with them. I guess just build infrastructure in Russia. You're going to be there all day. So, there we go. That uses them. Build them in the Caucasus where we've got most of our oil. That's a good idea. Go for that. Having war on the other side of the world is particularly annoying. Oh, we probably should have moved our navy in to help. Oh, hello. That's actually a good idea. Surface Fleet Uno, you're over here. We don't need you right now. There. So why don't you come over here and help with the Battle of Melbourne? You can give us some shore bombardment. That would certainly help quite a lot. Just get over there pretty damn quick. I don't want to tell this naval group to stop doing stuff because they're actually protecting our convoys, which are going to be our supply line in. So, is there anything in Melbourne? There's nothing in Melbourne. Go, 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 go. Faster, 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 faster. They're redeploying. They're redeploying. Do not let them get to Melbourne. No, 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 no. As soon as this tank division gets in here, we're attacking this division because we can't let them get into Melbourne. Otherwise, we've lost. Attack them. It's going to fail, but... Oh, no, they got a division in. Come on. Come on. Get in. Oh, that's the edge of my seat. This attack is not going very well because our organisation is so unbelievably low, but we're about to capture Melbourne. Come on. We're insufficient resources. Import more from the Siamese Empire. Come on, 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 come on. Melbourne dash. And... Oh, beautiful. We have ourselves supplies, ladies and gentlemen. You can stop that attack now. Oh, yippity-doo. Right, we have ourselves some supplies. Let's get these dudes up to Sydney and start navally bombarding them. Okie dokie. That was, Oh, hello. Let's just give ourselves a crap ton more oil. Not oil, rubber. There we go. Hello. You didn't just close... You bastards! They just closed their economy. Okay, we'll import from Italy. It's fine. Ah, oh, goddamn Axis nations closing their economies all the time. Right. Stop with that. Delete that. Okay. Everyone's got some organisation now. So, we need to capture Sydney. Let's get going with that. We don't have the massive stacking penalties anymore either, so that's pretty useful. Let's widen the supply corridor a little bit, shall we? Because at the moment it's a bit at risk of being cut off at any point, so... Can you crush them and then hopefully circle round? That would be particularly helpful. We need to get Sydney surrounded, and then, when that's done, we need to capture it. You can go through there, thank you very much. Got ourselves a bit of a buffer going on, you know? There we go, get you attacking them, and then we go. We've got ourselves a beachhead. Wonderful. Right, I'll wait for a bit of reinforcement. Actually, let's just go straight for... Ah, no, wait for reinforcement. I didn't realize we couldn't go straight for Newcastle. All these divisions are... Oh, hello. We've got some air doctrines, which are not particularly useful right now, but that's fine. Ace priority, mission efficiency. Actually, no, we need a lot of aces right now, so go for that. We have barely any aces. Actually, quite a few air wings, so... Once you guys have got through there, we'll attack here and hopefully surround Newcastle, and that should prevent them getting any reinforcements in. Come on, 12 hours. And right, go for it. So what's this Navy's orders? Yeah, you are at fire at will. Okay, that's fine. You should hopefully be blockading Sydney. We'll get a bit of shore bombardment as well, which would be particularly helpful. I want you guys to... Yep, they're moving up there anyway. That's good. Right, and now that's happened, get to Newcastle, and Sydney is officially surrounded. Oh, I would appreciate it if one of you went for that airbase as well. And then... Okay, so this plan has actually come to fruition. We've taken some losses, but that's quite alright. Yeah. Okay, so we managed to... yeah, naval invasions are a tricky business, you know. Yeah. But there's very little you can really do. Get assigned to this. Actually, I want all you guys assigned to this. Front line. And there we have it. We can get ourselves some air superiority up in this business. Where are me fighters? There we go. Doesn't matter what fighters I put up. It's just replacing them anyway. So we'll get 800 fighters. Just up over... There we are. Give them an ace as well. See what I mean? We need more. We definitely need more aces. We'll also get ourselves 150 close air support. Where's my good close air support? There it is. That no, 150. No. There we go. 150 close air support. And we'll get ourselves some strategic bombers. Where are my strategic bombers at? There they are. We don't have very good strategic bombers, but a strategic bomber is a strategic bomber, my friends. Boom. And then... Alright, fighter wing, I want you on air superiority, close air support, do close air support, strategic bombing. Don't actually do any strategic bombing, I just want you up over there so I can drop nuclear weapons. Right, we have more free factories. Continue just building infrastructure everywhere, because you can't really go wrong with that. Infrastructure, I swear I already told them to build tons of infrastructure over here. Maybe I was wrong. What did I build here? Maybe it wasn't infrastructure. Didn't tell them to build air bases. Anti-air. Oh, I told them to build rocket sites. Oh. Oh wait, no I didn't. No, I didn't know what I told them to do then. Weird. Oh, probably nuclear reactors. That's it. But yeah, infrastructure. Get building that. Righty-roo! And let's take Sydney. We've got naval bombardment, we've got air superiority, and we're attacking from multiple directions. Sydney is ours. Now what we have to do is nuke Brisbane, and the problem is solved. How long is it going to take for these guys to deploy from reserves? It's going to take until the 23rd of January. That's actually not that slow. We've got 12 nuclear weapons, and I want to drop some. And that should be Australia dealt with, and then we can go deal with Brazil. Which is particularly annoying, but, you know, what can you do? Ah, look at that, we're blowing up submarines left and right. Wonderful. Oh, hello, cheat bombers. Yeah, you're not being told to do anything. I just want you flying over so that you can drop nukes. Right! And, let's go for it. Sydney's ours, and nuclear weapon, here we come. Whoa! Beautiful. Alright, let's have a look at Australia now. Hello, Australia. 89% towards capitulation. Oh, maybe you want another nuke. I think they want another nuke, really. Oh, I dropped it on a random province. I meant to drop it on Brisbane. Whoopsie. Oh, well. We have nukes to spare, so I should say we only had 12. That was probably a complete waste of a nuke. I just kind of misclicked. Imagine that. In actual warfare, just nuking the wrong place by complete accident. What is your national unity? 78. Maybe we should nuke Brisbane again. See what it does. So on 78. Let's see how it drops. Is it still 78? Oh, our nukes aren't really doing much. That's annoying. Okay, well if you want to play like that, Australia, I guess we're going to have to actually take some territory. Here we are. Let's actually take Brisbane now. Go for it. Our forces are well supplied now, and they're vastly superior to the Australian forces, so we should just be able to push super aggressive and just go for it. Ah, integrated convoy defense, wonderful. This is going to be quite useful when we go up against the Germans. If we don't use carriers, we'll use that. There we go. Because the Germans, they do love their submarines. And we are going to end up at war with them at some point or another, so yeah. Maybe we should drop a nuke here, just because we can. We need to nuke a new city, kill some more people. 2.57 million. Ah, barely had an impact. Ah. How is this not affecting their national unity? It's ridiculous. Invest in victory. Screw you. Okay. How close were they to capitulation? They were pretty damn close, weren't they? Yeah, 90% towards capitulation. We only have to capture a few more victory points. I think the Japanese have got Darwin up there, so what we have to do is capture Adelaide and hopefully Brisbane. And that should be it. Free military factories. I'm just going to ignore that now. Most of them are broken anyway. Keep pushing, my lovelies. Keep pushing. I said keep pushing. Thank you very much. We have superiority and superior forces, so just keep going. Keep them on the back foot. Go, go, go. Run to Brisbane, please. Thank you very much. Still can't believe we had to invade bloody Australia. We're going to have to invade Brazil as well. Oh, it's just absurd. Before you know it, we're going to have to invade New Zealand. They're going to claim they're a major faction. Like, I don't know. Hearts of Iron 4, I don't get it sometimes. Realistically, would they seriously keep resisting after losing the United States? Like, come on. And even after this invasion has started, now we have a beachhead, surely you would just surrender. I do not understand why they keep fighting. We're going to have to physically conquer every single corner of the globe. It is just pointless. But, you know, what can you do? That's Hearts of Iron 4 logic for you. Dropping nuclear weapons doesn't seem to have quite as much effect as it used to have. Yeah, two atomic bombs on Japan, and that ended them. For some reason, like 4 atomic bombs on Australia. They've got far less national unity, and that doesn't really do anything. Crazy. Right, let's capture Adelaide. And then hopefully that should be it, because we've got Brisbane now. If I have to go and take bloody Townsville, I'm going to probably kill something. Okay, we're attacking across a river here, but they've got a stacking penalty, and yeah, I think they're screwed. Come on, do it! Kill them! 80, 82, 84, 86, and 100! Overrun them! Four days till they cross the river. Come on, Australia. I know the Aussies are tough, but this is just getting silly. Just being silly, old chap. Just being absolutely preposterous. One day, 9 hours, 8 hours, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 23. That should hopefully be it. Okay, we got it, and no capitulation. You are joking me. Oh no, they did capitulate. Okay. I was about to say I was going to kill something. Right. Oh, that was a bloody effort, wasn't it? And that isn't the end of the war either. Let's occupy this stuff. Just guard the things and crush resistance. So they can't re-naval invade us. And then we'll just scrap all these air wings as well. Wait, no, I want to set all of them, didn't I? Yep, scrap the air wings. Right. And now we have to plan an invasion of Brazil. Oh, isn't that wonderful?